Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
A stretch of land is getting a facelift, hoping to add culture to the city of Fargo. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Stephanie has the evening off. You've probably driven by it, but never really noticed. In about a week, land used to collect excess water is being turned into a park. It's next to the YMCA along 42nd Street South. Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson shows us how the project will impact our community.
Frogs and the birds and the interesting sounds.
After 2000, the city of Fargo put in drainage basins like this to help with flooding.
I would venture to guess the average person doesn't think about on a warm, beautiful day to go hang out there. And it's kind of a forgotten spot. It's easy to miss, and so we really wanted to make it a community commons.
On a dry day like today, this is what it looks like, but after a heavy rain, I might be covered in water. Now, Crutchfield says all of this land isn't necessarily useless, but it could be used for a better purpose.
There's always room for more public voice, more participation.
The city is working with an artist from New York, making plans like this one to turn it into a park. Using NDSU faculty, students, and local artists, the oversized ditch will begin a natural playground, amphitheater with walking trails, even an orchard.
But kind of a collaborative space to connect with nature and to listen to all the unique sounds that are happening in that area.
So what happens when this area is needed to store water?
So the idea is that it'll still stay functioning, and that's part of the art. This was envisioned by our community members.
After 5 years of planning, the work will begin soon. If all goes as planned, you'll be playing at the park rather than simply looking at a ditch. Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
This is a pilot project that could spread to other detention ponds in the city. The price tag should be covered by grant money and donations. The city is still looking for input from you. If you have some ideas, we have a link on our website. Go to valleynewslive.com. Just click on this story. Land now covered in corn stalks could soon be covered in factories. A Fargo investment company is asking the city commission to make zoning changes to an area north of 19th Avenue North and 45th Street. Coase Investments is proposing a growth plan amendment because, in their opinion, there's no more room for business in the current industrial areas of North Fargo. The plan asks for more industrial zoned land and a reduced amount for residential and park space. On to the weather, and wow, is it hot out there? Temps reaching close to 100 degrees. Let's head over to Hutch to find out when it should start cooling off. Hutch?
Well, it does look like this weekend we have some cooler air on its way, but until then it's going to be quite sultry. In fact, dangerous heat with heat indices over 100 degrees. So keep out of the direct sunlight. That can really make things feel about 15 degrees cooler. It does look like, drinking plenty of fluids is a good idea. And please remember your pets and kids. Do not leave them in the car. Here's a look at what's going on radar-wise. We're quiet. Mostly clear skies and temperatures approaching 100 in the Devil's Lake Basin. It's 90 in Roseau this hour, and in Lakes Country, 91 in Detroit Lakes. 90-degree weather through sunset this evening. Quiet weather is anticipated overnight, but it's going to be a muggy start to the weekend. But a cold front is going to come through, bring a chance for some strong storms. I'll have hour-by-hour details on what you can expect here in a moment.
The cooling off will be appreciated.
It will be.
All right, thanks. Well, we're all trying to keep cool under the weather like this, and the perfect way to do so is to take a dip in the pool. Let's head over to Ashley Bishop, who is at Fargo Davies Pool, for a report. Ashley?
Good evening, Mike. That's right. The pool is a perfect place to cool off. But, they are closing here at Davies Pool and Island Park Pool are closing on Sunday as their last day. Many people we spoke with today said that's too soon, and they wish they stayed open longer in these hotter temperatures.
This is the hottest time of the year, and the pools tend to close around the time that we really want to use them and our kids really want to use them. I know that there's school issues, but there's other areas around the country that have the same issue, and they still have people wanting to work through Labor Day.
Fargo Park District says the pools close when they do because they have staffing problems, because many of their workers are college and high school kids. Those students typically head back to school or have sport practices to attend to. This year, there is a change, and Island Park Pool will stay open 9 more days. That's right. The YMCA is going to be taking over the Island Park Pool as their pool is closed to some mandates and fixing here. The pool will be open to YMCA members, Fargo Park Pool Pass members, and also the public. But not everyone gets to have fun and jump in the pools. There's also work to be done outside, and for those that have to stay outside and work in the heat, it can definitely be challenging. A local construction worker says in addition to drinking more water, he wears long sleeves. He says they help keep away the sunburn and keep his skin not as hot. Another construction worker says he eats a lot of fruit when he works outside because it's water-based and helps him stay hydrated. Other people, like Nicole Kobe, says her secret to beating the heat is using a wet towel.
Cloth and wet it down and put it on your neck. You can actually wring it out and it will be cooler than your own body temperature, and it'll help keep your body heat down.
Kobe sells popsicles downtown 7 days a week and says on these hot days, she sees less people, and they make being cool a mission.
They look for air conditioning wherever they can find it, even if it's just to go down the hall and go to the bathroom.
In Fargo, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
FM Ambulance says the #1 call during the hot days is for heat exhaustion among construction workers. The search continues tonight for 4 people wanted in a reported strong-armed robbery last night in Grand Forks. A man told authorities he was assaulted by the 4 in the 1300 block of South Washington Street. Several personal items were taken. The alleged robbers are described as young adult males in their late teens or early 20s. The victim said 2 were Caucasian, 1 was African American, and 1 was Native American. If you have any information, contact police. The phone number 701-787-8000. The Fargo City Commission plans to adopt minor changes to the law governing weapons within city limits. The changes include making it illegal to own or fire a taser or any other device. The same thing goes for shooting a projectile and emitting an electric shock in the city limits. The mayor says these small changes make it clear what's allowed under the law.
People get always a little nervous if you're going to touch guns. So, I mean, people are always a little nervous about what are you going to confine me to or not confine me to. But we always like to be in compliance with state law because it makes it easier in enforcement.
Mayor Mahoney says the changes surfaced after people wondered about bringing their weapons on the bus and which areas are defined as being public spaces. There's also news from City Hall tonight that could affect your pocketbook. News that could lead to a slight tax break. The mayor's proposed budget for the next year is out, and it's up from last year, approaching $95 million. But the mayor says with the city's growth, that means more income. He says you should see that in your tax statement. Tim Mahoney also says the City Commission has been involved in the budgeting process, so they're at least somewhat familiar with what was presented today. Now, after the budget is reviewed, mailings will be sent out to residents, followed by a final vote by the Commission in early October. It's Friday, so it's time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say Danielle Lawson, there she is on your screen, wanted for a probation violation and contributing to the deprivation of a minor. Call your local law enforcement if you have any information on Lawson's whereabouts. Big weekend in the Northern Valley. The annual Oxcart Days festival is off and running in Crookston. This year, organizers are trying a new strategy. They're hoping that it will draw a lot more people, and it involves admission being free. Food, drinks, and carnival rides are extra, and there's something, they say, for all ages.
We have the beer garden put on by the Irishman Shanty, and also our Rib Fest happening out here put on by B&E Meats. We have Miss Crookston out at the Crookston High School, and we also have our teen dance on the street, as well as our pub crawl throughout Crookston.
One of the region's largest parades, the Torchlight Parade, is tomorrow night. It begins at 7 o'clock, following that with fireworks. We have a full schedule of events online. Go to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on this story. A local teen is to thank for likely saving a building from being destroyed by fire. The 13-year-old received a plaque today from the Larimore Fire Department along with the Grand Forks County Sheriff's Department. On August 3rd, Kiara Miller spotted a fire and went to the gas station to call 911. Crews believe that the teen's actions saved the entire building. The fire was caused by a smoking material in a plastic flower pot. Remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow stories like this, the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day. Later on Valley News Live at 6, organizers are calling it the celebration of differences. What's planned for Pride this weekend?
5 degrees shy of a record high today in Fargo with more heat on the way. Grand Forks topping 96 degrees today, and it hit 93 in Jamestown. Your forecast includes cooler weather. I'll tell you when next.